game? Indeed it does. 200 yards. He's been incredible. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. Down to about the 37. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry.
And Henry's going to pick up the Patriots first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of the Patriots offense ready to go to work once more.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 38 yards.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner,
there he goes right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. You know, we paused for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Herbert back to the air.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
An even 100 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Off the play fake. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Josh Palmer,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England's offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 16. 1:47 on the clock. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. Throwing, Herbert.
And this is caught by Williams.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Here's 1st down. Now Herbert.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And in the second part, offense is executed at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So for New England, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping this.
It's week 14 of the...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
32-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 111 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Patriots.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Patriots at 11-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones. Tight end Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Josh Palmer, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing Jones.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots 37-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
There he goes, left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Pickett back to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down is Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Pickett sets up play action.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Patriots defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepared for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.